every time I recommend an underrated anime, there's always someone who says, "But Mr. Dan, I've already watched this anime." So this time, I went to the deepest, darkest depths of anime listing sites, including the one I built, and found anime that almost nobody has watched. A lot of them haven't been watched for a really good reason, but there are also some hidden gems. These might not be the shiniest gems in the market, but they are definitely worth your time. So here are 10 romance anime almost nobody watched, but you should watch. Let's go. Number 10, Classroom Crisis.
俺が行く。そんでもって転校生を連れ帰ってくる。
それまさか
X2 を使う。
Let's move off planet Earth and move on to Mars. This follows the top-notch A-Tech aerospace team of Mars, led by genius Kaito Sera, racing to build the next big rocket. Trouble hits when Nagisa Kiryu, CEO's little brother, shows up as the new A-Tech boss, set to shut everything down. While Kaito and the crew fight to save their dream, Nagisa has his own set of secret corporate plans.
いや、そうあっさり否定されても。
でも水木が先生のこと心配してた。だから私が行く。イリス。
The show takes its time at first, feeling like a typical save the project story, but stay till the middle and it turns into this nice corporate thriller. It isn't a slap-in-your-face kind of romance, but it's developed pretty nicely. And this one is one of the few anime that has an interesting cast throughout the show. Number 9, Walkure Romance.
春か。俺がこの国へ来て何度目の春だろう。
Time for some jousting. Now, if you scratched your head just now, jousting means the good old medieval sport of two knights on horseback fighting with lances. Here, we move to Winfoot Academy, where Takahiro Mizuno was training to be a knight until an injury knocked him out of the game. Now he's a knight's helper and handles horses like a total pro. Girls are trying to get him as their personal assistant, but he's not interested. That changes when his friend Mio, who isn't a knight at all, gets challenged to joust.
いい返事を期待している。
すごい。高弘くんスイーリア会長のベグライターに誘われてるの？
I pretty much went to this anime because the concept sounded cool. Not just the jousting, but the medieval knight stuff too. Besides, it's a school anime. What could go wrong? Well, the fan service is definitely over the top and can get really annoying at times. But apart from that, the team we get is pretty solid. The jousts are exciting and there's no scary villain, just pure jousting fun with a little playful romance. Number 8, Hataraki Man.
シンジ、帰り道で誰かにつけられて怖かった。
だから遅い時はタクシーで帰れって。
お願いだから今から来て。怖いの。
Hataraki Man follows Hiroko Matsukata, a magazine editor who goes full Hataraki Man mode, basically turning into a deadline-crushing machine. She's amazing at her job, but her love life? Not so simple, especially since her boyfriend works even more than she does, and she needs to match the competition.
ごめん、今日仕事でちょっと無理そう。また電話する。シンジ。
よかった。今日会うのしんどい。これで眠れる。
After watching tons of high school romance anime, I was in for some workplace romance, and this was perfect. Hataraki Man digs into the tricky balancing act between doing what you love and actually having a life. Since the characters are mature, their character arcs and struggles feel real. The story also moves along nicely, showing work life without piling on too much drama. The animation's a bit old school, but honestly, the slice of life stuff should keep you hooked. Number 7, Studio Apartment, good lighting, angel included.
お口開けてください。
自分で食べられるって。
おとなしくしてないとダメです。あんしてください。
Shintaro Tokumitsu is your average high schooler living solo in a tiny apartment. That is until he finds an angel named Toa chilling on his balcony. And no, this doesn't happen in real life. She's sent from heaven to study humans, and Toa quickly gets attached to Shintaro and moves in, turning his life upside down. The cramped space and the need to help her true identity secret makes everyday life anything but normal.
ご挨拶が遅れました。私、トアと申します。
改めて見るとめちゃめちゃ可愛い。
あ あなたのお名前は
Tenshitsuki is basically your classic harem setup, but it nails the execution. The girls aren't just fighting for the main guy's attention, they actually build a genuine friendship with Shintaro at the center. Add in their supernatural backstories and you get a refreshing mix of heartfelt moments and comedy that hits just right. I think the whole anime was pretty much made to feel wholesome, and if wholesomeness is what you need, you'll love it. Number 6, Maharaba Heartfelt Days.
しゃーたく何やってんの私に任せとけってあれほど言ったのに
Shiratori Ryushi is a new artist starting at a vocational school and moves into Taru Takitsu, a place full of some really weird but fun residents. While living there, he meets Aoba Kozue, a landlady who's way more interesting than she seemed.
もしご迷惑でなければ差し入れとかしてもいいですかあ、大したもの作れませんけど
This is an old anime, but it's a gold anime. What makes this show stick is how every character grows on you, even with their odd habits. It's not about a big dramatic plot, but enjoying the everyday chaos with a group you actually like. Kozue is a standout, funny, heartwarming, and just a little unpredictable, turning what could be a normal rom-com into something out of the box. If you want a slice-of-life romance anime with some really wholesome moments, give this one a go. Number 5, Mix.
その呼び方やめろって。
なんで
俺がお前の父親みたいだろうが。
おお父ちゃんも父ちゃんも同じだね
Meisei Academy High used to rule Japan's high school baseball scene thanks to the legendary Tatsuya Usugi. Now, 26 later, the team's barely hanging on. Enter stepbrothers Shirochoru and Toma Tachibana, both crazy good at baseball, even though they're still in middle school. Soichiro's a beast behind the plate and at bat, while Toma used to be a star pitcher, but suddenly quit for some reason. They have one goal, drag Meisei back into the National High School Baseball
お
Championship.
父さんのかない
や、親父のじゃねえ。
さてこのユニフォームこの一番誰の
Here's the thing, the show hasn't blown everyone away, but the brothers' teamwork and drive to save their school's team is kind of fun to watch. Apart from being a really good sports anime, this also has a nice little romance sprinkled in, which makes things really wholesome. I've always had a few examples in my list for well-done sports romance anime, and this is definitely getting added to it. Number 4, The Pilot's Love Song. Let's see a pilot's life next. Kal-El Albus, a young prince, is sent to Isla, a floating island, to find the legendary End of the Sky. Life at Kadoke's High Aerials Division seems normal at first, but things get crazy fast when the island is thrown into a messy war with 3 fighting factions. While dodging danger, Kal-El keeps his real identity a secret, motivated by a personal mission tied to his parents' deaths.
恥ずかしかったあんたのおかげで出だし最悪
仕方ないだろいきなり風が
エリー助けて助けて
なんだそれ
I'd pretty much call this anime a hidden treasure. I've recommended this anime a few times in the past, but I didn't know it had so many low viewers. The reason it stands out is because of the way it mixes war and romance in a fun way without getting super cheesy. Kal-El and Claire's relationship grows so naturally, and side characters like the goofy Ariel Ignacio steal the show whenever they're in it. Besides, this might be the only anime where the pilot falls in love. Number 3, Alma-chan wants to be a family.
そうじゃなくて婚姻届ちゃんとあんたが説明しなさいよね
そこはお前も手伝えよな
Alma is a robot that taught herself how to think, built by 2 super smart inventors, Anji Kamisato and Suzume Yobane, who are really into AI and robots. Even though they both want to prove they're the best after getting teased by everyone else, they can't stop arguing all the time. Alma, made from their combined genius, starts noticing how weird their relationship is and wonders what being human is really like. By watching them and learning from their arguments and laughs, she begins to understand emotions a little better.
いえ心拍体温などのデータからお互いが好意を持っていると判断しました 夫婦とはお互い好意を持っている男女がなるものですよね。
We're living in an era where everyone writes off AI as a machine trying to conquer the world. So it's nice to see AI transform into this mini Anya version that tries to understand humans. Speaking of Anya, yes, this has touches of Spy Family everywhere in it, but it also mixes it with this awkward, funny love story. Besides, who knew a robot could be such a pro at watching humans fall for each other? Number 2, Saint Cecilia and Pastor Lawrence.
お疲れ様でした聖女様。ところで先ほどの調子と今のその格好ではあまりにもかけ離れてはいませんか？
いいじゃないですか。
Pastor Lawrence runs a tiny church on a hill, while Saint Cecilia keeps watch over the nearby village like a low-key magical guardian. She's graceful in public, but lets her goofy, lazy side show only around Lawrence, who has no idea how she has a crush on him. While he goes on his daily pastor duties, Cecilia hangs around, giving him protection and all the little hints of affection that come with secretly loving someone.
何をするんです
確かに神に誓って嘘一つありませんが、そんなものよりもローレンの好きなところの方がたくさんあるんです。
I think this anime is a perfect mixture of everything. On one side, we've got the 19th century village setting combined with the old-fashioned church, and then a love story that feels like wrapping yourself in a warm, cozy blanket. I'm honestly surprised this anime wasn't popular. It even got a nice art style to match with the wholesome romance. So if you haven't watched this yet, give this one a go. Number 1, the magical girl and the evil lieutenant used to be arch enemies.
今日はそんな君にお土産がある。シフォンケーキは好きか？
はい。
An evil army is attacking Earth, led by the scary Lieutenant Shun Miller. He has one goal: destroy the city protected by magical girl Byakuya Mimori. But everything flips upside down when Miller totally falls in love with Byakuya at first sight. Suddenly, the ruthless soldier turns into a sweet, wholesome dork, giving her gifts and acting super nice.
ずっと挙動不審ではないか。この悪の参謀である私が一体どうしたというのだ。国という国を打ち滅ぼした悪逆非道な。
This show knows how to hit all the right spots when it comes to romance. From one side, we've got enemies to lovers romance, and on the other side, we've got a huge war and a really creepy cat. But the characters are what makes you love this show. Miller's soft side makes this evil lieutenant thing hilarious, and Byakuya's cuteness is a perfect contrast. This has turned into one of my favorite romance anime, and if you want a short, funny, sweet rom-com, check it out.